Hey everyone, how you doing? It's Liam from Push Square, here with our review for Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War on the PlayStation 5. This review was written by the ever-excellent Liam Croft over on the Push Square website and was adapted for video by me. Before we start, if you could like this video and subscribe to the channel, it would really help us out.
From us. Time to send a message.
Let's face it was always going to be tough for Treyarch to follow up on both Call of Duty Modern Warfare and Call of Duty Warzone. The twosome has created a powerhouse for the past 12 months, providing the franchise's devout fanbase with some of the best and most consistent content drops ever seen. But such is the Activision statement that another installment must always take its place. Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War finds itself in that unfortunate position, an entry that, despite being reasonably solid, feels like it has somewhat fluffed its lines. This is perhaps the very safest route the series could have taken upon the dawn of the PlayStation 5 generation. Given the sub-series this Call of Duty title finds itself within, you surely know the score by now. A campaign steeped in mystery and subterfuge provides the backbone for an extensive suite of multiplayer options and a zombies mode that continues to feel like it could be broken out into its very own game. There's a lot to go through here, so let's start with what we think is the best of the bunch.
Welcome to another day in the life of Camp Haskins, a little oasis in the middle of this godforsaken shitstorm.
What may come as a surprise to many is that the best part of Cold War is its single-player story. In an attempt to widen the boundaries of what a Call of Duty campaign can offer, Black Ops Cold War introduces a light sprinkle of player choice, dialogue options, and side missions, all of which affect the story and determine what ending concludes the 5-hour adventure. Levels are selected from the comfort of a safe house, evidence collected on your travels helps to crack secret codes, and cross-referencing these items leads to further discoveries. More traditional, linear levels are used to bridge the gap between these bursts of spy-like action, but they too provide a lot of highlights. The game embraces its Cold War setting with undercover missions inside KGB headquarters and ventures across the streets of Berlin and into the residence of high-ranking officers. It's enough to make you feel like a legitimate spy, even if the loud mouth of Frank Woods is constantly bellowing over the radio. In combination with the usual run-and-gun action of the FPS franchise, it never feels like the campaign leans into one of the two extremes too much. There's always an intense and chaotic mission right around the corner, or the quieter moments of carefully picking your targets with a sniper rifle on the outskirts of an enemy base. Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War gets that balance just right, satisfying both those who want something new as well as series traditionalists. It all makes for a digital thrill ride that reliably ebbs and flows with no real pacing issues in view. Strap in with the basic character creator to give your choices a bit of a lasting impact, then engage with the welcome list of gender options that stretch beyond male and female. It's by no means a telltale title, your decisions aren't that important, but the illusion in the moment will definitely have you considering every option on offer. If only this sort of risk-taking had carried over into the multiplayer. It feels like we're at a point where its general contents hardly need explaining. Osmosis does the job of ensuring gamers know what to expect, and rather worryingly, the online offerings of Black Ops Cold War are exactly what you would anticipate. You name the mode, it's there. You name the gun, it's probably there. This is very much a no-frills take on Call of Duty multiplayer, with little in the way that could actually be considered noteworthy. In fact, it's probably better to discuss what's not there. There are just 8 maps to master at launch, many of which are either forgettable or downright frustrating. That's significantly less than past entries, meaning you'll most likely find yourself selecting the same locations over and over again during a single play session. Gunplay is its usual solid self, along with an extensive list of score streaks, challenges, and opportunities to level up, but all of that is expected at this point. It's hard not to feel like the Battle Royale titles of the world, Warzone in particular, are eating Call of Duty's lunch. Traditional COD multiplayer is in dire need of some new ideas. The funny thing is that Black Ops Cold War does introduce a brand new mode. However, it sits so awkwardly in between large-scale battlefield warfare and what Activision's franchise is known for that it immediately feels outdated and irrelevant. Fireteam, Dirty Bomb, to give its full title, tasks 10 squads of 4 with collecting uranium and arming explosives with that resource. The problem is that it satisfies neither style of gameplay, with random bursts of action followed by stretches of aimlessly wandering the map. To see this mode return in future titles would be a genuine surprise. Of course, such as the post-launch support Call of Duty games are provided, the title will inevitably grow with more maps and weapons. However, at the point where a $60 purchase is required to gain access, it simply doesn't have enough content as it is. Just 8 maps and the same style of multiplayer we've known for 13 years doesn't cut it anymore. It's time to do much, much better. And then there's zombies, which you're either fully invested in or couldn't care less about. Black Ops Cold War introduces some more onboarding to help newcomers with working out what they should be doing next, but the Die Machine map will do absolutely nothing for you if past efforts failed to inspire any interest. Still, you have to admire the sheer amount of content it packages together with a standalone storyline, unique mechanics, and Easter eggs for its hardcore community to solve. Dead Ops Arcade and the PlayStation exclusive mode Onslaught serve to bolster the zombies package, but they're more footnotes as far as the main mode is concerned. If slaughtering waves of the undead takes your fancy, the game will sort you right out. And all the while you're playing, the PlayStation 5's adaptive triggers will be putting in work to immerse you in the experience that little bit more. Seriously, if you need another showcase for the DualSense controller besides Astro's Playroom, this is it. Every type of weapon handles differently and feels unique to shoot, with assault rifles relatively easy on the trigger, while LMGs genuinely feel heavy in your hands. It takes actual effort to bring up the sightlines of an RPD, and even more work to start firing rounds. Sniper rifles give a quick jolt of vibration as their bolt-action nature is called into effect, while SMGs feel light to the touch. Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War realizes the next-gen promise in that regard, a special moment for all involved. PlayStation 5 also makes the title the best looking Call of Duty yet on consoles, but then that was obviously going to happen. Cutscenes look absolutely outstanding, while general gameplay looks a cut above the PlayStation 4 version, with stunning vistas and extremely detailed character models. And while there is the minor dip here and there in the campaign, the series' trademark 60 frames per second helps to keep proceedings running smoothly. As solid as the package is, Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War has to be one of the safest series installments for quite some time. Multiplayer is seriously starting to show its age, with tired ideas and even duller gameplay leaving the campaign to rescue things. Its open-ended approach allows player choice to take prominence, while zombies is just as deep as ever. A passable effort for the start of the PlayStation 5 generation, but Activision must buck up its ideas for next year. Hey, thank you very much for watching this review. Have you been playing Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War on the PlayStation 5? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please do consider giving us a like and make sure to subscribe to the channel for everything PlayStation. Thank you, as always, for watching.